let's get to some questions, starting with our VP of Security. We are mid-acquisition, trying to balance rapid shipping with PCI and GDPR compliance. How do you maintain security without becoming the bottleneck? Here's a quick story about managing security during acquisition. Here's what worked for us at least. So instead of forcing everyone into a new system overnight, we used dynamic policies, and check out hoop.dev if you want to know how to get that working for you. But basically, our goal is to let teams keep their workflows and add granular tracking underneath, like hidden tracking. People shouldn't notice. So just like a security camera on the streets when you're walking around, it's not getting in your way, but it's making a lot of the work to keep streets safe. So compliance teams get their audits and developers ship at full speed. Everyone wins. But the best part, it takes days if you want to implement that with hoop.dev. So that's how modern security should work. Next question, Mike Rodriguez asks, and CISO or Ruby stack runs on AWS, .NET stack on Azure. How do you standardize access management across these different environments? Well, here's a hot take on multi-cloud security. Stop trying to abstract away the differences. AWS is AWS, Azure is Azure. Instead, proxy access through a layer. Engineers keep using their native tools. You get central control. You cut 90% of overhead this way. Zero workflow changes, zero training needed, just invisible security that works. And that's the future for cloud access, really. David Park, security architect, asks, I love this one. So DBAs are drowning in access tracking across instances. People make schema changes with limited oversight. How do you centralize this visibility? So let's talk about database visibility. And here's the game changer. Put smart proxies in front of your databases. It builds real-time activity maps. DBAs can see every query, every schema change, every performance impact, all in real time. You don't need to, after the fact, look at things and have surprises and react to problems. So yeah, no more hunting across instances, one source of truth. That's the modern database security world. Next question, Jennifer Wu, cloud security lead. Our team treats Kubernetes clusters like sacred ground. They resist security tooling changes. How do you handle this cultural pushback? Being there, so let's talk about Kubernetes teams. You know, the philosophy, don't touch clusters. Here's the trick, don't touch clusters. So push for a solution that requires no agents, no sidecars. It's purely based on API integrations, and literally, they won't notice when you roll out the new security tool. Now, they will ask you for features when you start showing value, and then you can start touching the Kubernetes world. That's how you win over skeptical teams. Make security invisible. Let them focus on shipping code. Alex asks, and an IAM director, information scattered across GitHub, Okta, HR systems, cross-referencing for automated access is a mess. How do you consolidate? Well, stop trying to consolidate identity. It's an endless battle. You can't win using IAM policies across these different systems. Instead, build smart mapping layers. Let GitHub be GitHub, let Okta be Okta. Add an identity resolver that connects the dots. So it builds an access graph automatically, updates in real time. And so it's basically a simple, elegant, and effective approach. Identity done right. Rachel, security engineering. Our IAM team is outnumbered 10-1 by developers. How do you scale secure access management? Small security teams, big impact. Here's how. Automation is your multiplier. You build self-service workflows. You let developers request access naturally through Slack, Teams, whatever they work. AI handles the routine stuff. Your team focuses on strategy. We went from handling hundreds to thousands of devs, same team size. That's working smarter, not harder. Michelle, security ops, we can't efficiently audit access patterns. Checking individual instances is painful. How do you centralize visibility? So that's a quick one. Stop jumping between systems to audit access. Can't think of how many times I spent days with spreadsheets for compiling audit data from different systems during audits. So stop doing that. Build a single pane of glass. Every login, every query, every schema change should be all in one place. Should be searchable, exportable, actionable. That's how you scale security operations. So no more context switching. Focus on having clear visibility. This asks, so it's from data security, how do you handle data masking when developers need read access but shouldn't see sensitive data? Well, 1,000 ways to solve this problem. I'll focus on the easiest and more accurate. Smart data masking or on-the-fly data masking. And the reason why is simple. Developers get the access they need, sensitive data stays protected, hidden, and you have zero code changes required, or really, you need to do zero changes to your existing systems, either the database or the applications or anything. You just put a proxy layer in the middle. So intelligent proxies are the future for secure data access. And the magic is really how can you on the fly identify and redact sensitive data. So the go-to solution is a dynamic data masking solution. And so that's it. So PI stays protected, developers stay productive, compliance stay happy. That's the win-win we need.